Okay, so today we're going to do a lesson on summarizing. So let's do a quick recap. Summarizing is, does anybody know? Anyone have a guess or want to take a guess? What's summarizing?
Retelling the story
To retell the story in your own words. So let's write that over here. Retell the story in your own words. Excellent. So we'll have that right here. Retelling the story in your own words. Well, in order to do that, there are some things we're going to look at while we read the story. Okay? There's five areas for us to look at. How many?
5.
Show me 5. We're going to look at somebody, wanted, but, so, then. Okay, let's write those down. Somebody
wanted.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Somebody, what's the next one? Wanted. Somebody wanted, but, so, somebody wanted, but, so, then. Okay. So as we read our story, we're going to be looking about this, and we're going to talk about some questions that go over here. Some questions that we ask ourselves about the story to help us summarize, and some questions that can help us to write a summary. Because when we're looking at summarizing a story, it's not only telling a summary, but it's also being able to write a summary down. A shorter version, exactly. Because we don't want to tell the whole story from beginning to end, right? Yes. We want to retell it in our own words. So
You don't want to write the story again.
we need to ask ourselves,
That's what I do.
somebody, we're looking at the who. Who is the
Main
main character? Who's the main character? Or characters.
In this case, it's unknown.
Right, we don't know yet, right? In this story. Who's the main character?
Unknown.
Wanted, what do you think wanted is?
Like if something doesn't go your way, you want something, but it turns out.
Okay, so you're using it as like a need or want, like if it didn't go your way, it's something you wanted. But what about thinking about a story? If we're looking at who is the main character,
She wanted to do something else?
Leah?
She wanted to do like this thing, but not like what her mom
It could be she or he, right? So the character, right? What the character,
She wanted the beans.
what the character
What the beans? What the beans?
wanted to do, what the character wanted to do. What do you think but is? Oh, what do you think but is? Evan?
Oh, this is butt.
So here's the main character, here's what they wanted to do, but what? This happened.
There was a problem.
There was a problem. So what was the problem in the story? That's our question here for what? What was the problem that who faced? What was the problem the character had or faced? Yeah. So what was the problem the character had?
And I think I know so.
So let's
They
see.
did this.
Oh, raise your hand.
And then they'll see
So Mia, what do you think so is?
that means the main character tried to fix the problem.
Oh, tried to fix it, which can be called what? When you try to fix it, you're trying to find a solution. You're trying to find a solution. So who is the main character? What the character wanted to do? What was the problem in the story? So this happened, right? So,
the solution.
not that, but what did the character What did the character do to try and solve the problem? To try
That's pretty long. solve the problem.
Solve the problem.
Or
What? Then, what is then?
the solution.
It's what?
The solution.
The solution. So what the character, or how the character finally solved the problem?
Yeah.
What the character did?
Well, I think it's like the solution, like how it ended. Like, did it end good? Did it end bad? Or is it kind of in the middle?
Okay, but who handled it?
Like the main character.
The character. So how did the
Story end.
how did the character though?
And the story.
How did the character solve the problem?
By using the magic bean.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to be thinking about these questions as we read our story. So today's story we're going to read is Arthur's Computer Disaster. Oh my goodness. We've read lots of Arthur stories before, haven't we? And Arthur always ends up in some kind of a pickle, right? In some kind of trouble. He always has problems going on. So let's see. Elias, can you turn around and say please? Elias. Okay, so let's read Arthur's Computer Disaster. Sounds like a good one. Let's find out. Mom, can I use your computer to play Deep Dark Sea? Asked Arthur. What's Deep Dark Sea? Asked DW. Only the greatest game in the universe, said Arthur. Can I, Mom? Please? What's the game about? Asked DW. A haunted sunken ship, said Arthur, with skeletons, ghosts, and sharks. Sounds spooky, said DW. Mom, please, begged Arthur. Oh, all right, said Mom, but finish your dinner first. Arthur finished his dinner in a jiffy. It's a jiffy.
It's quickly.
Once Arthur started playing Deep Dark Sea, he couldn't stop. Time for bed, said Dad. But Dad, I almost found the thing, said Arthur. When I find the thing, I can win stuff. You can find the thing tomorrow, said Dad. It's bedtime. I'm ready for bed, said DW sweetly. How many of you have been stuck like that into a game?
Yeah.
I've been playing stuff too.
Okay. Answer. The next morning, Buster came over to play Deep Dark Sea. Sorry, boys, said Mom. It's tax season. I need my computer all day. Just then, the phone rang. It was for Mom. I have to run to the office, she said, and don't touch my computer. After Mom left, Arthur and Buster stared at the computer. I know what you're thinking, said DW, but I'm so close to finding the thing, said Arthur. You could probably find it before your mom gets home, said Buster.
Oh.
I'm telling Dad, warned DW. I'll give you my desserts for a whole week, said Arthur. And play dollhouse with me whenever I say so, asked DW. Yes, grumbled Arthur. And call me your Royal Highness? I asked DW. Don't push it, said Arthur. Arthur loaded the game. Look out for the squid squad, yelled Buster. I'm running out of oxygen, said Arthur. Look, said Buster, a treasure chest. That's it, screamed Arthur. That's the thing. I found it. Let me open it, shouted Buster. I found it, argued Arthur. They both dove for the mouse.
They're gonna break the computer, aren't they?
I don't know.
You can be like,
not. I went too far. The keyboard crashed to the floor. Uh-oh, said Arthur. You're in big trouble, said DW. Just then the phone rang. Everyone jumped. It was Mom. I won't be home until tonight, she said. Everything all right? Fine, just great, said Arthur. You know Mom can tell when you're lying, whispered DW. Maybe we can fix it before she gets home, said Arthur.
That's me.
Arthur looked through the computer manual. There's nothing in here about deep, dark sea accidents, he said. Are you sure you have the right manual? Asked DW. The brain can fix anything, said Buster. Let's ask him. Alan's not home, said Brain's mom. They checked the library. They checked the museum. Just when they were about to give up, they found him. Are you doing a science experiment? Asked Buster. No, I'm skipping stones, said the brain. It's fun. It's finally not doing
My dad knows how.
some type of science. Everyone went back to Arthur's house. The brain examined the computer. Said the brain. He shook his head. That bad? Asked Arthur. It must be, said the brain. I can't find the problem. Well, thanks for trying, said Arthur. Now you're in really, really big trouble, said DW. If the brain can't fix it, who can? Said Buster. I have an idea, said Arthur. Arthur explained his problem to the computer expert. Then the computer expert explained how much a house call and hourly fees would cost. That's more birthday money than I'll ever see in my whole life, said Arthur. I'm doomed.
Bum, bum,
Got a big problem. He shouldn't have used the computer again.
Spill the beans.
Ready? We're all doomed, said DW, because now Mommy will lose her job and we won't be able to keep our house and we'll have to live in the cold on the street and, well, get ammonia and probably die. And it's all your fault, Arthur.
Oh my gosh.
Is it ammonia? Didn't even know the right word.
Yeah.
It's pneumonia, not ammonia.
It's a fever that's really bad and you can die.
She calls it
Why
ammonia.
do they think that will happen?
She's worried. So let's see. That
It's probably
evening,
not going to happen that serious.
Arthur hardly touched his dinner. Hi, I'm home, called Mom. Mom, how about a game of cards? Asked Arthur. How about a family bike ride? Don't have time, sweetie, said Mom. I have tons of work. Mom headed for the computer. Arthur felt sick. Arthur ran after Mom. DW ran after Arthur. Buster ran home. Just as Mom's finger was about to hit the on button, Arthur yelled, "Stop! I was playing Deep Dark Sea and the screen went blank. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I wrecked it." That happens to me all the time, said Mom. Did you jiggle the switch? Mom jiggled the switch and the game came on. Why didn't you call me? Asked Mom. Always call me with your problems. I thought you'd be mad, said Arthur. I'm not mad, said Mom. I'm disappointed.
That's what happens.
Am I going to get punished? Asked Arthur. Of course, said Mom. You did something you weren't supposed to do. Make the punishment really good, said DW. No computer games for a week, said Mom. Now get ready for bed. I'll be up to say goodnight in a few minutes.
Yeah, you still need to give her.
Arthur and DW did as they were told. Then they waited for what seemed like a very long time. Mom, called Arthur. Time to tuck us in. In a minute, said Mom. The sharks are attacking. Maybe we should tuck ourselves in tonight, said DW. Good idea, said Arthur. What do you think she's doing?
Playing Deep Dark
She's
Sea.
playing, let's see. I'll be right up, called Mom, as soon as I blast these skeletons from the treasure chest. Good night, Mom, said DW.
Yeah, you have.
Good night, Mom, called Arthur.
That is not work. That is not work. That's not work. All she wants
So-
to play.
Okay, so now let's recap and let's talk about these. Using our story, Arthur's computer disaster.
She definitely had to do work.
Let's talk. So who's the somebody? Who is the main? Oh, hold your thoughts. Who is the main character in our story? Who's the main character? Deacon? Arthur.
Arthur, I don't know what animal it is. I'm just gonna call it the bear beaver.
We can just call him Arthur.
Arthur.
Arthur, what the character wanted to do? What did Arthur want to do, Molly?
He wanted to play that video game.
He wanted to play
Deep Dark Sea.
the video game. I'm going to put the video game for right now. Should you? Yes, we can get very detailed and write Deep Dark Sea. He wanted to play the video game. But what was the problem? What happened? Arabella? Well, why didn't his mom let him?
Because she wanted to play. But she didn't actually need to do what she said.
Mom said no because she needed to work, right?
Oh, I know what she had to eat for lunch. She needed her lunch at her work, and then she came home and played the video games.
So mom told him no though, right, at first because she needed to do her work, right? It was tax season.
Yeah, she needed to do
So,
No, she actually needs to do her work.
so what happened? What did the character do to try and solve? What happened? What was the problem, Sophia?
Arthur didn't listen to his mom, so he just started playing on the computer.
And broke.
Arthur played anyways, and what happened?
And he thought it broke.
And broke the
No,
computer.
he thought it.
Well, he thought it broke, but did we know that at the beginning when it happened?
No, so let's just. That happens to me all the time.
Because that's a
So Arthur
spoiler.
played anyways,
It happened to me. My hand
and he broke the computer.
It happens maybe sometimes.
So then what? What did he do? What did he do to try and solve? What happened? So he played anyways and he broke the computer. Mia?
He was trying to find people to help him fix it.
He tried to fix it.
Like the brain. Yeah, he tried to. The computer.
So he broke it, so he tried to fix it.
With the computer.
And then what happened?
His mom punished it for no video games for a
So
week.
then,
But then he found out. Well, he didn't find out, but he was really.
did he end up telling his mom what happened?
Yes.
So what he told his mom,
And then she started.
he
playing
told his
video
mom and
games.
mom fixed it, right?
Yep. Yeah. But she really started playing.
He told his
video
mom
games
and
when
mom
he
fixed it.
That's
Then
not a
he
good mom. That's
started-
called being
she
a bad
started
parent.
playing.
Bad parents.
What?
Parents
He
playing video games.
Being a bad
It'd be
parent.
kind of bad.
No, it being a bad parent.
It'd be
So then he told his mom,
cool
and
because then
she fixed it. Oh,
really good.
hold our thoughts. In a minute,
But
y'all are going to get a second to do this exact thing, okay? So our activity that we're going to go to over on the tables on the other side. Oh, I'm waiting. You are going to get a small story, okay, to read with your people at your table. So you're going to get, oh, I'm waiting. Thank you. You're going to read your passage and you're going to be doing and answering these questions. The questions are here on the paper and you're going to write around it, okay? So when we get there, I'm going to show you the paper, what it looks like. There's markers there and what you're going to be writing. Because you're going to be answering this part together or on your, you'll be writing around the paper. Okay, so let's talk about that when we get there. All right, so let's go ahead and stand up and walk over to
your table.
the table.
Table.
Okay, boys and girls. So now here's the next part of our lesson. So what you're going to get to do right now is we're going to do, it's called like a Twitter talk. Okay, so you all have a story in the middle of your table here. So you all have your own story. And in a minute, you're going to have one leader from your table is going to read the story to your group, okay, to your table. So they're going to read you the small passage. And on the side here, it has the same questions we did over on the card after our story. Somebody. Who was the story about? Who was the main character? Wanted. What did the main character want
To do.
But what kept the main character from what they wanted to do, or what was the problem in the story? So, what did the main character do to fix the problem? And then how did the story end? Okay, what happened? Then what happened? How was the problem solved? So, in a minute, you're going to read with your group. Then, Twitter talk. When Twitter's done, you're in your own home. You're not talking out loud. It's done at home and it's done in silence and done quietly. So you're each going to get to, after you hear the story, you are going to write on your paper here. You have labels, hence you have labels for each one. You have somebody, wanted, but, so, and then. So you have a set of markers on your table. You'll each get one marker. And silently, you're going to go write down your answer for each of these questions for your story that you just read. You're going to write your quick little responses just like I did on the Post-its, you're going to write your responses on the paper. You each get to write your own words, your own thoughts, okay? Then, at the end, we're gonna come together and talk about it, how to write a summary. So how are we then gonna take what we wrote here on paper, on our paper, and turn it into our own summary of our own 5, okay? We're gonna talk about somebody wanted but, so, then. And we're gonna turn those thoughts into complete sentences, and we will have our own summary at the end. Does everybody get it? Yes.
Do we do sentences or do we do just like words?
You can just do words like Mr. Lex did there. I just wrote like phrases or small words. Yes.
On that, I was wondering, it said author. Does it mean like we're the author or the author of the book?
Author of the book, of the story you're reading, which in this case it doesn't have one.
So
Okay, this one, in this case, because they're just a small passage, it doesn't have one. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
You each have your reader, correct? You each have your designated reader to read to your group. Markers are down until we're done reading. Then, are we talking when we start writing?
No.
All right, go ahead. You can start reading with your group. Elias, head up.
Let's do it. I know red and black. Here, let me see. Wait, what's
Aloe vera.
This is so hard. Do you write when you're doing
Sprint it. Okay, if your table's talking, if your table's doing your Twitter talk, there's no talking at all, okay? Okay, go ahead and pass out your markers. No, you just need one. Pick one here. I need them so y'all can start. You have one? Oh, you do? Okay, go ahead. So for Twitter Talk, now you start answering those questions, but we're not talking about it yet. We'll talk about it after everybody's done. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can start. You can get up and move around the table. Don't worry about it. Go ahead. Jade, it's okay. Go. Use your time. Go ahead and do your.
Mr. Waterlight, is it okay if we like we forget something she's trained.
What did the main character do to fix the problem? So what did the character do? Who's the main character? Okay, so what did she do to try to fix the problem? Okay, there you go. So that's what you write yourself.
Acosta-Delgado. What is stone?
So now Elias
Okay, so now, boys and girls, most of you, I went around, I looked at your summarized sheet, your Fab 5, and you have answered your somebody, wanted, but, so, then. So the next step is to turn those into a summary. So what do we need to do to make a summary?
What you do is you tell the story in your own words and
Which is what we did here. So we need to take each one and turn it into a
summary. Sentence.
A what? A complete sentence. A complete sentence. So we need to make sure, in order to write a complete sentence, it starts with a capital, ends with a period or punctuation mark.
Yeah.
And that what do we need in the middle?
Spaces.
Yes, but
Bigger spaces.
no. What does our sentence need to have?
An adjective and
Maybe adjective. Do we need a subject?
yes. And a
And
predicate.
a predicate, there's the word. We need to have our subject, predicates, we need to have our parts of our sentences. Both of you, you're gonna give me a good complete sentence. You need it to have lots of swag, right? We wanna make sure that we're adding and writing a good complete sentence so we can write our full summary. How many sentences should we have when we're done with our summary?
5. At least 5.
We're gonna have at least 5 sentences, okay?
Mrs.
So now, I'm gonna give you your summary sheet, and you're gonna, don't worry about the title and the author right now.
Okay.
What I want you to do, Jaden, what I want you to do is you're gonna take each piece, your somebody, and you're gonna write it as a complete sentence. So who can give me an example? I'm gonna use this table. They read a story about swimming without sunscreen, okay? So there's somebody who was your main character. So how could you write that in a complete sentence? How could you tell me? The main character in the story was Matthew, period. Then somebody wanted. What did Matthew want to do? What did the main character want to do? So Matthew wanted to go to the pool. Sentence number 2. But Matthew did not put, you don't have to write but you're going to write Matthew did not put sunscreen on. He didn't listen to his mom and put sunscreen on, and he got sunburned. So aloe vera. He put on aloe vera. So to try and fix the problem, Matthew put on aloe vera.
Well, his mom put
Aloe vera is a cream to put to help heal the skin when it gets burned. It's a lotion that you put on.
Is it only to feel for burns or is it for
Yeah.
other stuff?
You can use it for other stuff, but mainly burns. Then, okay, last one.
Matthew's skin burned in 2 times, but his mom didn't notice because he was going.
Well, what happened after he put on the aloe vera?
He got better.
Then what happened? Then Matthew's skin healed and he was able to go play again. Okay, so that's their story. They're going to put those together slowly. So you have pencils.
And you're gonna give us
And you're going to have your
2.
the what?
We only have 2. 3. No.
Oh, I can get you another one. Okay. So you may go ahead and get started. Remember, don't worry about the title right now. Elias, go ahead and start writing your sentences.
You're gonna edit. I know it says book.
I don't care.
Oh, this one's for Alright, so who's y'all's main character? Who's your somebody? Michelle. So what should we write as our first sentence?
Michelle, but what about the
Do we just write Michelle? Do we just write Michelle, period? No, we need to say what? The main character in the story is Michelle. Okay, so that's our first sentence. Let's write it. The main character in the story is Michelle. We're not worrying about the title and the author right now. We want to get down our information. Oh, in order for a sentence to have swag, we need to start with a what, Skylar? We start with a capital letter. Good job.
No, that's math.
No, what's your somebody? You need to make that up.
No, we don't need
You write the main character in the story. Or you could write Cassie, the main character in the story. So who's your main character?
Yeah.
Then you need to write the main character in the story. On your paper?
No.
Oh, where can you look? Look on your paper.
You guys have.
Right, but first we need to tell me who is she?
We're down to Michelle.
Right, you did it. Awesome. And then for character, you can look right here.
How do you spell couldn't?
See, when you let anybody else see it. You spell it, S-C-L-H-A-R-A-D. I'm telling you. How would that be hard? The main character. You're calling me a hog.
Okay, so by now we've been able to have a chance to write our summary. So let's recap and let's talk about what our Fab 5 is, our Fab summary. All right, I'm gonna borrow yours, Mia, real quick, since we heard that story. Remember, theirs was called Swimming Without Sunscreen. So there's somebody we said was Matthew, wanted to go swimming, but he didn't listen to his mom and put on sunscreen, so he got sunburned, right? And then he put on aloe vera to get better. So let's see how you turn those into sentences. The main character in the story was Matthew. Matthew wanted to go to the pool, but he didn't put on sunscreen, so he got sunburned. So Matthew put on aloe vera for 3 days and got better. He got better and put sunscreen on, so he took off to the pool to do flips in the pool. Everybody agree? That hit everything in our story? Did she retell us everything that happened in the story? No. She was able to retell us the story in her own words, and so that's a Fab 5 summary. You show me Fab 5? Fab 5? Awesome. So she has her Fab 5 summary. She made sure she hit each of the 5, and that helps us write an awesome, complete summary. All right, good job, guys.
She said that